All right, so I'm going to start this video at the beginning of an empty Django project, as if we were starting from scratch. I know that today we assumed that we had a couple of things up and running, but it's easy enough to kind of go through that entire setup and move forward from there to using models. And also, finally, I want to show you the deployment of the site and the use of Git with Bitbucket, because if we are using if we're going to use these tools to actually build and launch our own website, we want it to be secure, and we don't want to share all the information about the site on a publicly viewable GitHub account. So okay, I've done just the basics of creating a directory and installing Django in a virtual environment in the directory, as we've seen in class. Now I'm going to start things by activating my virtual environment. So pipenv shell. Now I'm in my virtual environment, and if I look, we see that I have just a pip file and this pip file.lock. So I need to start a Django project. So I have Django in here, so we're going to do Django-admin start project. I'm going to call this my site and period, so it starts it in here. And now if I look, I have my site and my manage.py. So I'm going to use Python manage.py start app pages, and now I have my app pages. So I'm going to go ahead and open this stuff up in my text editor. And I see here are my big site files, and here are my app pages. Now remember, we have to do a couple of things first. Before anything, we want to make the project aware of this application we created. So we're going to come in here and add pages to our installed app. Save that. And also I'm going to create a new file in pages called urls.py. So I'm going to touch in pages urls.py, and now I have my URL file set up. Remember, we started in views, and from Django.views generic import template view. Here's our template view, and we'll create a class called home page view that is a template view, and we will have a template name equal to home.html. We can save that. Now we'll create a directory in our Pages app that is a templates directory, and I'm going to then create a home HTML file. So I will touch, actually no, I need to make a directory in Pages called templates, and then I'm going to touch in Pages templates home.html. And now I have a templates file, and I can go into my HTML file, and I'll start with just a header, say hi, this is a start. Save that. So I have my view. Now I want to map this to my urls.py. So from the current directory, I need to import that views. Import views. And I'm also going to create my URL patterns. And remember, we add a path, and this is just going to be my home page, so an empty path, and this is home page view. As view, this is a class-based view, and I'm just going to call this home. Put my comma in case I want to add another path. Save that. So what we've done is we created a view which we passed a template to with this home page, and then we mapped that view to a URL. The final step is to come up here to our project URLs and say path, and we want to include the pages.urls. And make sure that we have include as well. We should be ready to go. So just making sure I am where I think I am. And now if I do python manage.py run server, name homepage view is not defined. So come back here to this is in views, sorry. Okay, that seems to have worked. So now if we go to this page in an empty browser, we've got things running. Okay, so there's our base, and that's it for this first video.